Are you ready to transform your summer into an epic splash-tastic adventure? Say goodbye to wasteful, single-use water balloons and hello to the ultimate in reusable, eco-friendly fun with reusable water balloons. Check out the link in the video description to get yours on Amazon today.
To view this video, please enable JavaScript and consider upgrading to a web browser that supports HTML5 video. A BBC News reporter has revealed what it was like hearing shots fired at the Donald Trump rally while still sheltered on the ground, minutes after the incident occurred. On Saturday, July 13, the former U.S. president was captured on video falling to the ground after shots were fired at a rally in Pennsylvania. When he rose while surrounded by security detail, blood could be seen dripping from his right ear onto his cheek as he was escorted off the stage. It's now been confirmed that the shooter was Thomas Matthew Crooks, a 20-year-old registered Republican who was neutralized after the assassination attempt. The BBC's senior North America correspondent Gary O'Donoghue, who's worked with the broadcaster for several decades since graduating from university, was present at the rally. In a video posted online, O'Donoghue was shown lying down on the ground as he explained to viewers what had just happened at the political event, in the lead-up to the 2024 U.S. presidential election. Okay, so we were about 10 minutes into Donald Trump's speech, and while we were just about to go live on the BBC World Service, we heard some shots fired, probably a few hundred meters from where we were standing. Probably about half a dozen shots, we heard, he said, as he lay down on his front on the grass in his suit. There was a woman shouting that someone had been shooting. A guy came by and said that he thought there had been a couple of snipers, but he wasn't sure. And we're just waiting to see if things have cleared. As O'Donoghue spoke, people could be seen walking on the pavement in the distance, as cars drove by on the road. The former chief political correspondent continued, "As you can see, we're on the ground behind our car, which is not ideal, but that's the shelter we have at the moment." To view this video, please enable JavaScript, and consider upgrading to a web browser that supports HTML5 video. That's what we're trying to ascertain. What's happened? I think the speech has stopped. I can't hear Donald Trump speaking anymore. The BBC explained that O'Donoghue was forced to take cover after shots were fired a few hundred meters from where the BBC team was standing. In a tweet that he shared in the aftermath of the shooting, the journalist shared a link to an interview that he conducted with a witness, who was wearing a red Trump visor. The witness claimed that he saw a man bear crawling up the roof of the building that was beside them, which was around 50 feet away from them. The interviewee told O'Donoghue that he could clearly see that the man had a rifle and that he tried to alert the police, adding that he was 100% certain that he was the person who fired the shots at the rally. Underneath the tweet that he shared linking to his interview, the reporter was praised for the work that he had conducted. https://t.co/ot29c5rhpd. How refreshing to see a journalist just letting the witness speak with no interruptions, no bias or no prompting to give answers to what they think they saw. Old school journalism at its finest. Well done, Gaza. It's about time the world saw how fantastic you are, Emma commented underneath. Donald Trump falls to ground bleeding after gun attack at rally. BBC's new outstanding drama leaves fans begging for more before UK launch. Strictly pro Graziano Di Prima deeply regrets actions as he's fired from show. Latest, Trump calls for unity and resilience after attempted assassination. Claire wrote, great work, Gary. It was clear from the first live link on BBC News you were in some shock yourself, your hands shaking. But you pressed on and took us through it. Pippa praised him, saying, Gary, I saw your live piece with BBC Breakfast just now. I commend your measured and incisive reporting, especially in light of being there as the incident unfolded. What I rent, at 23 years old, I live in a £2 for 50 PCM London flat in Zone 1. The vibrant London borough where rents are falling the fastest. Landlords are imposing an utterly ridiculous rule on tenants, but it's perfectly legal. I rented a room to a nice woman, then an armed gunman showed up. Mum transforms rented council house into Brat's shrine despite threat of £7,000 fine. Such an imper.